Welcome to the channel and welcome to the video. This is gonna be fun. This is what I hope to be a new long form weekly video series here on the channel, on the Real Estate Maestro channel, where we dig into real estate topics. Could be national real estate topics, could be state level topic, any state. Could also be local topics, any local topic. Doesn't have to be Dallas Fort Worth, could be any place in the US really. We're just gonna try to keep it short, keep it under 10 minutes, and dig in and have fun together, engaging about real estate. So let me tell you a little bit about me first. I'm the Real Estate Maestro. I'm a realtor here in Dallas Fort Worth. I'm also a professional musician. That's how I got my name, blending those two fields together. It's a fun life. It's exciting. And let's dig into the first episode together. Here's a crazy article. Well, some people might think it's crazy. Some people might find it totally fine. This is from MetroTex. This MetroTex is our local real estate board here in DFW. It says Airbnb tells hosts to ditch indoor security cameras. Okay. Property owners who advertise on the short-term rental platform must follow stricter guidelines when monitoring their homes while guests are there. Okay. Airbnb announced this week that it will no longer permit hosts to use indoor security cameras to monitor rental properties they advertised on the platform. Now, this seems a little wild to me, okay? Like, you're the property owner if you're an Airbnb host, and I've never hosted an Airbnb, but I've stayed at Airbnbs, and I totally understand, like, you wanting to monitor your property while people you don't know, who, yes, I mean, they're paying to use your property, but they're guests in your home, and you want to keep it secure and make sure no shenanigans are going on. Obviously, you don't want to be stalkery, but it's your property and you should have rights to keep cameras up. So this is kind of wild to me. Let's go on. The short-term rental site also released more stringent rules regarding the use of outdoor cameras and other security devices on rental properties. Okay, fine. Skipping down a little bit here. It says previously Airbnb allowed indoor security cameras on properties only if there was a clearly visible disclosure notice on the property's listing page. Airbnb did not permit security cameras in sleeping areas or bathrooms, but hallways and living rooms were acceptable. This seems totally fine to me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Airbnb. Come on. Like, what's going on here? That's a totally reasonable policy. I don't know why they're going and changing it up. Let me know what you think about this. If you're an Airbnb host, and this is going to affect you, put it down in the comments. Tell me how you're feeling. If you ever stay at an Airbnb regularly, infrequently, whatever, let me know how you feel about this as a guest. So these new rules are going to take effect April 30th, the article says. Yada, 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 more stuff. The last little bit of this article is kind of interesting. Sort of veers away from Airbnb stuff a bit, but says hidden cameras in properties have come under scrutiny in recent years, prompted by home buyers complaining about secret recording devices planted by sellers during showings. In a study in 2021, nearly a third of home sellers admitted to using a hidden camera while their property was on the market. While most of the sellers said they wanted to find out what buyers did and didn't like about their home, a third said they wanted information they could leverage in negotiations. Okay. Sellers are allowed to do this kind of thing, okay? It's their property. And if buyers are complaining about it, then maybe the buyers were not informed about the possibility beforehand that a seller might have a hidden camera up. In general, when you go and look at homes with your realtor, you should be informed beforehand to keep your comments tight-lipped while you're inside the house for such a situation like this. And then you can talk with your realtor afterwards about your comments, your feedback, your criticism, what you like, what you didn't like about the house. That way this kind of stuff can't be used against you by a seller. So again, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Airbnb, I don't know what they're doing, but they do what they want to do. It's their business. Okay, let's get into another article here. After a little bit of coffee. Okay. So this is from League Real Estate. This is a little bit of a change to the Homestead exemption practice in Texas. Other states have homestead exemptions, so I'm curious if you live in a state outside of Texas, what you're going to think about this. Let me give you a little background. Recently in Texas, within the last year, really, the homestead exemption law changed, where previously, when you would be exempt up to $40,000 on your homestead from your taxable value, and now you are exempt $100,000 up to $100,000 on your home value. So let's say your home is worth $400,000. Previously, you would be taxed on $360,000. Now, with the change, you're only going to be taxed on $300,000. So this is all great. This is good. It's going to be a weight off the back of the homeowners paying their taxes for sure. But something else is coming down the pike now, maybe. And I don't really know the rationale behind it and don't really have an opinion one way or the other. I just find it kind of interesting. So this article from League Real Estate. Do you need to reapply for your homestead exemption in 2024? So it talks a little bit about the change in the homestead exemption amount that just happened. Again, for those of you who don't understand what a homestead exemption is, it's a certain dollar amount that reduces the taxable value of your home. So this article is saying now, down here under application process, that to qualify for a homestead exemption, eligible individuals must submit an application. This is typically a one-time process. That's how it's been. But the recent change in Texas law may require property owners to reapply every 5 years. The chief appraiser will notify those scheduled for re-verification and provide detailed instructions on completing the process. It's crucial to pay attention to these notifications to ensure you don't miss the reapplication deadline. Usually the application will arrive via mail to the homestead address. Okay? So again, I don't really have an opinion yet one way or another on this. It doesn't mean that everybody is going to have to reapply for their homestead exemption every 5 years, just apparently select people, and it doesn't indicate how that's going to be determined. If at some point you do get a letter in the mail saying you're going to need to reapply for your homestead exemption, it's not junk mail, okay? Take it seriously. That way you can keep your homestead exemption going and pay fewer taxes on the value of your home. Last article for today. This is less of an article. It's more of a new construction opportunity here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Okay. This is a builder called History Maker Homes. They were established in 1949, not 1499, 1949. And they're putting up new construction communities all over DFW. And currently, they are offering for a limited time only on select homes in Dallas-Fort Worth 3.99% interest rate, plus up to $18,000 in closing costs. Some of you might want to take advantage of this and go see some of these communities. That 3.99 interest rate, you're not going to find that in many places today, okay? Builders often, they often offer incentives in this vein, but we haven't seen 3.99 in a while, really, anywhere. So this is good. Plus up to $18,000 in closing costs. Again, a builder incentive for new construction. So some of you might want to take advantage of that. Here's a list of a lot of the communities that participate in this and that they are building. I'm going to highlight for you this one here. It's Cloverleaf Crossing Townhomes, Mesquite. I'm familiar with this community, driven by it a zillion times as I'm a Mesquite resident. Almost went and lived here myself, actually. We went to a different place instead. But anyway, that's beside the point. Here's a shot of Cloverleaf, generally what the community buildings are going to look like. Really nice place, worth checking out. I'd be happy to show it to you if you're going to be a buyer here in DFW and you find townhomes interesting. I personally love townhomes. I think they're great as long as you're comfortable with the HOA payments and that kind of stuff. 3.99% interest rate, up to $18,000 in closing costs on select homes. That's awesome. Let's take advantage of that while it's hot. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. Do please like the video, comment down below, and be sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more awesome content like this, okay? I also put up shorts daily. The shorts are really the bulk of the channel, and we're going to try to do a long form video here once a week to really engage with you. So engage with me. Let me know what you think, whether your comments are hot, pretty mundane, whatever. I don't care. Put them down there. We'll engage. I'll talk to you. Let me know if you got any topics you want to see covered in a future video, and I'd be happy to do that. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.